Hello, welcome to another comic book review.
Woo. Yeah.
Yay.
It's a short list.
Did you bring us some heat unlike last time?
Whoa.
Wait, we had heat last time.
We had heat
Did
last
we?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had... I don't remember right now. But I don't remember right now.
Look, I remember stinkers. I remember stinker pods where we have like, oh man, this is not that good. It wasn't like that last time.
Cool.
And it wasn't like that today, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly.
Today's heat. Today's heat.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Shut up, Clarence.
I saved us from that one shit, though. You know, I put it in the chat, yeah.
Wait.
I started to put that Daredevil 8 on here, but I read it, and it was like...
Oh, no, I gotta catch up on that.
It's like... It's just so expected. It's like... You know, the old players are coming back into... If Bullseye's there, then you know who follows that.
Yeah.
It's like...
God.
Is this it? Are you really...
They're just running back.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. I mean, why even go through all the spiritual hoopla if you're just going to come right back to tried and true? You know what I mean? It's a little weird, so I didn't want to put that on. But we're going to talk about some comics today, starting with Cemetery Kids Don't Die from Oni Press number 3, guys.
Yeah. And number 2.
Number 2. I mean...
I didn't read 2.
I was going to say, like, who jumped in?
I read 1 and 2, and I don't think we got a chance to review either of those on the pod, so...
We reviewed 1.
Yeah. Did review 1? Okay, bet. So, how do you take it away? How do you guys feel about this?
No, actually, like I'm happy. I am happy that we came back to this and everything because it got better.
It's getting
like,
stronger.
Yeah. Like, I still think her friends are shit.
Yeah, they're
Like,
great.
they're not...
But they're kids, though.
She's not that
She's not the best.
either.
No, she's not the best either. But then I'm like, her friends are like, oh, why am I even here? Why am I even like hanging out with her?
Yeah, just because she has a house that we can play our video game.
I know.
Our bodies can lay down here without being.
She was so
disturbed.
much better when she could walk and had a mom. I mean, pretty much that's what they've been saying. Like, God, dude.
I only like able bodies.
Oh my goodness!
Damn.
Yeah, the trauma dumping that everybody's doing on each other. Y'all ain't friends.
No, they're just kids that are all nerds, and they kind of just like, oh, we kind of like this one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A homegirl walking around with pink eye the entire time. Was wild.
She got touched one. Oh, she got the gang came after her, poked her in the eye, and she was like, I'm done. I'm not going back to that.
I don't blame you.
Me? No, honestly, that was like the smartest decision.
She's the best character in this whole.
Yeah. Like, and then
How
she like
dare that girl in a wheelchair try to guilt trip her into coming back into that game?
I know.
Like, bitch, I got my eye poked.
It's a dangerous game. And then like she went and looked up more stuff, told her about it, and then she's like, whatever, get out of here.
Did you see what happened to your brother's face? I'm cool. I'm never playing this game again.
We should like there are ways to save your brother without playing the game. Like, no, I gotta play the game.
We gotta go save our brother. We, bitch. Are we French?
Right? What's this French shit?
Not we, bitch, you.
Fuck the big 3. It's you. It's just you. I'm cool.
Man.
This is Big Wheel.
Yeah.
And then the shit at the end of the comic. What? Why?
What are you talking about? The cliffhanger?
The end of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I like you said. It's cool. It's going almost predictably down a path that, well, fine. It's just a story narrative like thing to get to a point. Cool, but some of the beauty and the lore that had the first issue is kind of like superficially getting wiped off the table. The more issues we go into it, the story, like you said, it's a story element wise, it is getting stronger, but kind of like the charisma and the kind of like
the mystique
of it is kind of like dwindling down because they keep like building on this cliffhanger that's like kind of moving at a snail's pace to release more information out of it. Like, yeah, we got from the very beginning that this game is kind of like something else other than just a game, but you're kind of like going in a snail space to kind of see what it's doing. Like, every issue, they're getting fucked up by either the vision thing or something else. Like, obviously something here is sentient, and you haven't shown anything else other than
Right, you're teasing it, and at this point, you should be like,
it should be a little something,
a little bit
maybe,
more, yeah.
maybe just a hand on a keyboard, you know, a Dr. Claw from what's Inspector Gadget,
Yeah.
like anything, like, pet a cat.
I kind of realize it, you know, like thinking back for what you're saying and everything. You're right. Like they kind of just like when they're in the game, they go and they fight things. Something happens and they leave. Like they're not giving time for the world to actually build up any sort of lore, because apparently whatever's wrong with her brother and what's happening to him deals with the actual game itself, and they haven't really talked to anyone. They'll drop a line here and there, but it's so thrown.
It's vaguer than Elden Ring.
Yeah, like they could have went to some NPCs and got some lore from the story and everything, but they're like it feels like they're trying to speed run the game. Like, all right, we need to go here.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I guess kind of like any MMORPG, no one gives a fuck about the story. They're just trying to go and do their dailies and move on and level up. That's it.
Final Fantasy 14 fans will argue with you about that.
Well, Final Fantasy 14 is a different type of MMORPG, comparatively. Yeah. Fuck you anyway.
wow, so zesty.
Give a fuck about your.
But I do agree. It is still holding on to some joy. To some cliffhanger there, and it does intrigue me. The settings that they put you in, especially the little puppet town, was kind of cool.
Yeah.
The flashbacks to kind of showing the accident that made her lose her legs was dark and really cool to see. So there's a lot of stuff that is really dope about this book. There's also some stuff that kind of like it's kind of a drag, honestly.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it's like they're giving you the little nuggets in between.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra fat.
I kind of feel like
probably be trimmed.
They definitely could have like mixed 2 and 3 together. They could have spiced them up a little bit, and they could have made a better. I feel like it to make it more streamlined and get the main big like little highlights quicker.
I see what you mean.
There's a lot of like panels of like conversation between them, like the side panel or little stuff like that are like a little extra, such as like she comes in, says something like you don't want to say something, like you want to say something about this, no, sigh, like that could be one panel. You don't need 3 panels of that conversation, right?
Yeah,
you don't need 4 panels of that. There was an entire page of like that introductory like conversation that you would have with a friend that could be narrowed down to 2 or 3 panels.
Yeah,
that could just that entire area right there was drawn out for
I
what?
see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
All right, because it's called equity. Okay, you need to see the emotional like growth between characters in between.
I agree, but
no, the material could
those
definitely be condensed.
yeah.
But like they're just trying to elevate their emotions or whatever,
and that's fine. But yeah,
it could be done in a different way. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still in for the
rocking
ride.
with it. Yeah.
But
Would have thought I liked Code Lyoko.
Don't you dare.
That is 100% called.
Their foreheads are not that
Their
big.
foreheads are not gigantic.
Exactly.
She's no Alita. I can tell you that much.
There's no opening that everyone apparently all the fans love. Here we are.
Stop it. Moving on to
Before that, going back to the previous episode, the girl from Code Lyoko always reminded me of a younger version of Morgan Webb.
Stop.
she did because she did have a big ass forehead. Sorry, Morgan. I love you.
We never said we didn't love the forehead, Morgan.
Right.
Them helicopter landing pads.
It holds all that gaming knowledge.
Exactly.
Moving on to Dynamite. Space Ghost #1.
Go.
I only picked this one up because of my love for the Adult Swim
Coast to Coast.
Coast to
I had
Coast
to
series.
go before I read it. I had to go back and watch like a compilation of all their voices and
yes.
like it's like themes so I can get into
I
it.
cannot not like every sentence is in their voice.
Oh, yeah.
Every single instance is their
love
voice.
That's why I enjoyed it. I know we had talked a little bit out of the pod, and you said you didn't really know how to feel about that.
I still don't.
Really?
I read it again, and it's like I feel like it should be like a Batman First Night.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be more like that.
Yeah.
It's not as trapped in that time as it could be. This just felt like it's happening in space.
Yeah,
They're not
reinventing the
time.
character.
Yeah, they're not reinventing the character, but they're certainly not trying to give love to where this is from.
Right.
Yeah.
It just feels like
see
it's
that,
happening.
Yeah, I see that.
And that's cool if you're gonna shoot it straight, but I felt like they could have used some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Batman First Night, as much as I hate delving into Batman anything, they did such a great job at putting me in the time period.
Right.
Do you guys
I'm almost
remember watching
spoiled.
Space Ghost on Boomerang?
I saw.
Man.
I think I watched one episode of Space
Right.
Ghost and it put me to sleep.
Because this is pretty close.
Yeah, I would watch it randomly. This is close. I think that going piggybacking off of him, it does have this kind of like doesn't know exactly what it wants to be yet.
Yeah, like
Feel to it.
it could I can definitely see that with
Like I can't feel the vibe. I'm not connected to it.
Yeah.
it doesn't. It feel like it does. It wants to. It's in this in between space. It doesn't want to go full hog into like
Nostalgia,
into
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does. It also doesn't want to go full hog into a reimagining of
exactly
it.
to rebuild the character for the
That's
modern
fair.
age and everything. When it's like, okay,
So we're just stuck.
we're stuck
Yeah.
in this weird middle ground because like I can feel it sometimes in like Jace's voice, like some of his lines and stuff feels very like quippy and like I'm not even sure what the cartoon came out like 40s, 50s or something like that. So like
The Hanna-Barbera
or
times.
yeah, like
I will say I did like the character development of the two siblings.
Yeah, they
I
were-
really liked their whole like kind of, and I know it was like based around them, and obviously, they're the focal point. But like, even like the dialogue that they shared within themselves was better than they even shared with anybody else or any dialogue outside of their respective bubble.
yeah, like
I agree.
Ghost, like Space Ghost, kind of just shows up, and he's not really, like you said, like he's not as interesting as the siblings.
Yeah.
Or, like what's going on. He kind of just shows up there. He's fucking scary, and then they run away from him. And then he shows up again, like we're gonna have to figure out something.
He's a ghost,
gotta-
a phantom. You're not supposed to know anything about him yet.
Yeah, but that's
The
not
entire
interesting.
time he's running above on the little like ledges. I'm just like picturing like just humming the whole time. Like,
Just wondering, have we ever read anything from Dynamite Comics?
I could have sworn we did.
Maybe,
might
but
have.
it had to be like years back. I don't think we've read Dynamite in probably like a while. But I know we've got some stuff off of their catalog. It just can't. It's not coming to me right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like overall, this comic is just like okay. Like,
Yeah.
it was happy. I was happy to come back to Space Ghost, and then see the attempt to make a comic of it. I may come back for like a number 2 just to see where's this going.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I like the kind of like what it was building. I like the little reintroduction to these characters. I hope that they're building on something and it's gonna get more fleshed out. This might be something I might just give like a few issues to build up and then just kind of just go back and see it. But
Yeah.
the art was dope. I love the art. He was fucking jacked. Out of
Jacked
his
as fuck.
mind.
There's like
shit.
muscles on muscles on
Good
muscles.
Lord.
The ectoplasm doing work.
That's one of his buttons, his buff button.
And I want to come back and see when they introduce the praying mantis to I can't remember his name.
Zorak.
There you go.
Zorak. But
Once he comes back and kind of see how
Dude,
how he
I'm
looks.
doing
trying to hurt
Zorak.
you.
we get Zorak, Zorak or Zortak or whatever.
Zorak.
And then we got to get Moltar.
Moltar.
Yeah, Moltar.
I thought that who that was in the beginning.
Yeah, me
the
too.
Dude with the
I'm like,
helmet.
oh, they're working together. Like that's a good way to like. Oh no, and I remember from the old series or the old clips that would show up here or there. There was 2 Bracks or 2 Brack race characters. They were like a team.
There's only one now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, only one.
You're
now.
gonna hurt your vocal cords trying to do the Brack voice. I mean, the Zoltar voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
I got to go back and re-listen to that again. Get my practice on. That was terrible.
But yeah, I mean, I might wait for this shit to collect.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm
That's
being
fair.
honest.
That's completely fair.
See what happens.
How many issues that's slated to be? Do you know?
Who knows?
I assume that they're just trying to relaunch because you had mentioned off pod that they're also doing a Harvey Birdman. Somebody had mentioned.
Yeah, we talked about this slate like a while back that they were bringing back a lot of these Hanna-Barbera
Yeah.
and cartoon or properties and everything and giving them comics.
Yeah, I hope this is gonna be like a start of like a
Like an overall story.
a running story. So
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. Maybe this arc could probably go a good 10.
Oh my God,
12.
Now that I think about it, Dynamite is kind of wild. I mean, you have James Bond in every Hanna-Barbera property. It's like, how am I not hearing about your shit more?
Yeah,
I don't know.
All the Evil Dead comics.
Red Sonja. I mean, Thundercats.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are they doing over there? I don't know anything about what's going on.
That's like I'm first hearing about. I'm like, who the
It
fuck
looks
is
like we
Dynamite?
might have to kind of like keep an eye out for some of this.
Yeah,
stuff.
like-
And
like
Red
expand
Sonja,
a little bit.
that's just older than us.
Red Sonja has been holding that company or
Holding
whoever
it down.
Yeah.
I see more Red Sonja shit than anything
Yeah.
else when I go in the shop. I'll be honest.
People really love that metal brassiered woman.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
Shout
when you're popular, you know,
When you're popping that put, that makes us fly, baby.
moving on to the only event that I really cared about this week. All right, I've
Yeah.
been stalking this one.
The only
I even
thing you
got
should care about.
I got that red band edition. Okay, just to make sure. Okay, we are talking about Blood Hunt #1 from Marvel.
And the temperature just went up 10 degrees in this room because this shit's hot.
Hot as fuck. Hot
Boiling
as
my
fish grease.
blood
Man.
boil.
I loved it. Jeb McKay is cooking right now. Fuck. It's really, really, really dope. I love the Blood Coven.
Yeah.
The designs are fantastic.
They're
Pepe
fucking
This shit is hotter than my
Pepe,
fajita
yeah.
skillet.
Pepe Larraz is the visionary of our lifetime.
And
Anything I started reading it and I'm like, the art looks familiar, but as soon as the Coven I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Right?
He is everything he touches is fucking gold.
Right.
you were right. And like I remember off pod you were talking about how like I wouldn't, even if it was bad, it would still have been like a glorious like just
You got Pepe
display.
Larraz.
Just Pepe
You don't
Larraz,
even
it
have
doesn't
to
matter.
have words.
True.
It's true.
Big game.
Not taking anything away
X-Men.
from Jed, but
No, it's-
No, he picked the right guy to express the vision.
Yeah.
Because that shit, the dude who was fighting Wanda with the way the page was
Yeah.
like,
forming around
Yeah, I was
him
like,
and everything,
oh my God,
shit.
what the
Just
fuck's
eating her
happening?
magic and shit.
Yeah.
It was so fucking or
like Stinko vibes. Like, what was his name? That guy.
Ditko, yeah.
Ditko.
Just crazy.
I love a lot of
Crazy.
the abstract ideas they have with these vampire creatures too. Like they don't conventionally just feed off blood; they feed off of other things.
Yeah,
Right.
emotional vampires.
Yeah.
I really love this like new lore of like because you do have a lot of these characters with like the similar powers and stuff around there like and they what if their powers were all connected and they all activated at the same time like that's fucking cool like oh shit you're right they all come from the same force and it's like coming out
And what an eerie thing to do like that. Those poor guys. What the fuck is happening?
yeah
Time bomb just fucking.
yeah this time there's like sleeper soldiers they were just
At first, I started to wonder, should I have read something else? Is something else supposed to happen before I read this?
I don't think so
It says something about Moon Knight.
yeah there was a comic before
Good
yeah.
luck on that.
Yeah.
I'm not- I'm cool.
I was gonna touch on this a little bit later into the review when we got to like the big old M Night Shyamalan. Twist.
Yeah, this Shyamalan. Yeah.
I think I hope I don't know if this is going to touch on it or not, but I hope this is going to touch on the last Blade run
Yeah.
because he had to do evil shit to be able to kill the Adana.
all right I need to finish
and he had to turn. He had to do a bunch of bullshit. Like he burnt like
a lot
like
of
1,000 years old. Like a bunch of documents are like glorious to vampires and shit. He did
Sacred
a lot
texts.
of a lot of evil shit to get to where he's at, and I wonder if this is it's tied to that.
I'm gonna get caught up on that series right after I finish catching up on Black Panther.
But this is the fuck we asked for, a reason to read Blade.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, I'm gonna like go back and finish Blade. I like the fact that they even mentioned the one comic that didn't continue.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, that mattered. I'm like, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, only in that context. Like, this isn't Dracula.
yeah. Does it? No, he's running
did
his
so
city.
much.
I'm like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
that city's still around? That's canon.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank God, because I started to wonder if I read that for no
for
reason.
no reason. Like, was that a
He's
waste of
sitting there
time?
like 50 Cent. Fuck me. The fuck you
Like, fuck you.
Fuck me. I didn't do nothing. I'm out here in Chernobyling.
You're right, Chernobyl, that's all I'm doing. That ending took me the fuck out.
Yes. Holy
At
shit.
first, because they kind of gave me a hint when the Coven showed up and did what they did. I was
Yeah.
like, that's weird that he's not there.
I was.
And then, wait a minute.
I'm like, wait a sec, was that a mistake? Because he was in that truck. I'm like, he was in that. But he wasn't.
I was like, he's out. Okay. I was like, because I was like, okay, well, he obviously jumped out before something happened. He must have gotten a fight on the way. Yeah, somehow.
No,
I was making more excuses for Blade than I was Drake this weekend. I'm serious.
You know what part kind of got me laughing though? What? When they were in the tower and they said, "No, we cannot let the symbol get away."
You know, that shit made me so fucking mad. I was mad that Black Panther, all right, the symbol of his country, said, "I'm gonna let Captain America get out
because that's a symbol.
That's
of
a
the
symbol. Get the fuck out of here! Why do y'all do this? That's not how that's supposed to go.
Can you see?
God damn! It's supposed to be the other way around.
But we help each other though. It's okay. One black man is helping another black man. That's fine. Can we be happy about that?
He's helping his brother.
Can we be?
He would have said, "Steve, I'll go get the rest of them. You go fight up the vampires."
Obviously, you.
But it wasn't Steve. It was
exactly.
Look, it's like it's a symbol.
Look. We all know that we all like Black Panther more than we like.
Who's me?
Listen, they're trying to sell this Falcon movie. All right.
Yeah. So they're like, because they wanted to make this Steve in a heartbeat. That writing was for Steve. Because there's no way. They're like,
but they're like,
Sam
he's not in the Avengers right now.
Exactly. And I love the pose of fucking Black Panther. He said, "I'll take care of this."
Hot like a cat.
Yo, my man said, "Oh." Hilarious. No,
this shit's heat.
Yes.
I didn't realize I was gonna start ever go back and read Blade books. I didn't realize I was ever gonna go back and read Moon Knight books.
I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers?
I'm saying
Avengers. Yeah, I gotta go back because apparently the Avengers run is hot too.
I heard that.
I've been hearing a lot about
toes
that.
in and everything.
Yeah.
What was the last shit that we tried to keep up with that soured the batch?
No, we did issue 1 of this Avengers run.
Are you talking about the fucking
not Twilight, the current one where
we did an issue 1.
Just the issue 1 because apparently they took the fuck off.
Yeah,
okay. But no, to get back to this, I really love the idea that because Blade 2 had this concept where there's like a gang of like really cool vampires that can do some shit. And this is like kind of that same concept, but like amplified to the fucking max.
Yeah.
Elden ringed the fuck out.
Yes.
When Buddy pulled out all those arms, he looked exactly like the grafted boss.
He looked like Godric.
Yeah.
No, the grafted bosses you got to beat when you
the
walk out
grafted
of the
scions.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly like it.
When that shit went through Thor's helmet, I was like,
we don't need to kill you.
You can't hurt me. Oh yeah.
Yes, I can.
I can't die. We're not trying to kill you.
That man, he was in shambles. He said, "I have a boo boo."
Me. What the fuck?
That'd be a waste.
I love it.
To help me get through that was very trauma centric for me. So to help me get through it, I just imagined Chris Hemsworth doing his fucking stupid broism. So, oh, bro, I can't get hurt, and then he got hit in the head. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. Yeah, that helped me get through it.
Love and Thunder always comes back.
I didn't say the title, but thank you.
Leave it alone.
No,
we're bringing it in there
everywhere.
Peppy just can't miss.
No.
Judd can't miss right now. That ending really threw me for a fucking loop because I mean, where do you go from here?
I don't know.
My brother was saying that maybe there's obviously got to be some redirecting, some going back in time, maybe, and that might be the case. But I'm sitting here thinking there's like a whole host of like Midnight Suns.
I was gonna. Stop.
There's like Midnight Suns you could do. You could really go left field with this and bring together a team that nobody's expecting, and I hope they do that because this is a great jump off point.
Well, like right off the bat, you can see they do have a planned out schedule of what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, money.
Yeah,
money I had to spend.
Yeah, random Venom.
Yeah, say thank you, Hickman.
I was going to say
thank you. Say thank you.
It's become the formula.
Yeah. I mean, they've done this for the entirety of Marvel's existence across brand. But this is a cross brand.
They've never left a whole reading list before behind these books. They have?
Yeah.
Before Hickman's X-Men?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't remember those being in the back of the books.
And that Secret Empire and that Empire or whatever the fuck with the tree Aztec
plant
people.
thing, yeah.
That was during the Hickman run.
Yeah, that was during the Hickman run. That was so 2018 for sure. They started highlighting that there's extra reading and here's where it's going to be.
No, they've done this for like Inferno had it back in the day.
That was during Hickman.
And Inferno back in the day, 80s.
I don't remember.
Oh, the original. Yeah,
like
original
they've always
Inferno or
done
whatever.
when you have like cross thing, they always have some kind of reading order of what you got to do.
Yeah, although it was left more to like solicitations list. You know, like, hey, this is gonna be in whatever. But now it's like they're like, look, this is what you have to do.
If you want to hold on to the story, read these exact books.
Yeah,
I think Spider-Man did a lot of that too.
You ain't no Spider-Man.
I was reading the Superior Spider-Man. That shit was not in those books.
I ain't no Spider-Man, man.
I'm no Spider-Man, man. The fuck?
But no, just really looking forward to whatever this event has to offer.
So
I'm gonna be honest.
That Wolverine's getting different.
Oh, word.
It's getting a little different.
Which one? The Oh, I love it. I fucking love it.
He came out all suited up. He's like, well,
Is that antimantium armor?
Yes,
it sure is, bub.
Oh my god.
What do you want him to do? It lost its powers.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Supposedly.
He's got to protect himself.
You know he's getting them back.
Oh,
of
again?
course. Of course. Again.
Wow.
Yeah, always. He can never be out with them for long, you know?
Yeah.
Come back.
Not
There
for
can
too
only
long.
be. There's only one Wolverine. And
Facts.
Papa.
So with that being said, guys, is there anything else that you guys are reading that's not on the list that you guys are, just keeping your attention right now?
Power Rangers.
Still? All right,
love it.
bet.
You jumped
It's a
into
lot
it?
of it. Huh?
You jumped into it. There's a lot of power.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot.
He's been propping it the last like three episodes we've had.
I love it. It's
I'm just me still keeping with it.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. I was trying to get, read Into the Unbeing that's coming out from Dark Horse, but that doesn't come out until like June. So I'm not saying if we can put it on the dock, that'd be cool. If not, that's fine. I'm gonna read it anyway. I got it on pre-order, but it looks cool.
Pre-order? Wow. Actually paying money and not reading it online.
Hey.
Filthy.
We all pay money.
Hey, sure, we all do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You better be.
better be.
I'm not really, but
You're
No,
not.
you better be.
What the fuck is this?
Well, X-Men,
What is that?
the same old.
New Ghost Rider.
I try to. Every once in a while, I try to like pick up something new, but none really caught my eye. This week was a little.
yeah. I walked
for
in,
me,
grabbed Blood Hunt. That's all I could. That's really all I.
Yeah.
Nothing else is really standing out to me. Obviously, Dark Sector's Dungeon. I'm still trying to read that. I'm waiting for that Akugan to come out.
Yeah.
For a second
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to that.
I'm waiting
see
for
what
the
I got.
sacrifices to finish so I can. Well, ideally, honestly, I'm really waiting for all this X-Men stuff to finish so I can actually. That's gonna free up so much free time. So much free time.
When you say you wait for the X-Men stuff to finish, it's not going to finish, man.
It's
No,
gonna wrap
I know
up,
they're gonna restart,
and then he'll
I know-
go to
I
the
know
next
that.
shit.
They're gonna restart, but they're not gonna have. They're gonna start with 3 books. I can keep up with 3 books.
Because I'm
There's
trying to keep up with this
7 right
Wolverine. I'm trying to keep up with that's not X-Force. There's the X-Men main,
Yep.
Wolverine, and there's
Yep.
one more.
It was X-Force.
It's X-Force.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm keeping with those right.
Anyone keeping up with Jean Grey?
I am.
Didn't that finish?
Phoenix. That Jean Grey was a one-off, but they have the Rebirth, which is they're trying to rebirth the Phoenix. You have
Resurrection of Magneto.
Yeah, the resurrection. That was a 4-banger.
Which I knew it was going to happen, but I'm just not. I wish there were some finalities with this. I wish some of these mutants stayed down.
No, what Magneto is. If anybody's
Not Magneto, just in general.
Yeah.
I wish some of these cats stayed down, but no, we're all here.
I recommend reading the Resurrection of Magneto. It's a 4-banger. It's quick. It's really cool. It's a Magneto storm book. They go into a bunch of deities and kind of like death deities and the kind of cosmic space of Marvel, which is dope. And then gods is dope. I don't know if you
I got to get back in
How many-
Godsend.
Is it?
It's
what
like
show is
on
on?
8. I think 8 or 9.
Holy shit!
gods.
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
That
going.
was like 5 or 6.
No, bro. I could have sworn at least it's on 8.
I think I saw 7 when I went in the store. So
It might be 7. You might be right. It might be 8. I don't know.
This
It
is
all
a-
blends in together.
This is the old one, but I need to.
It's starting to get kind of derivative. The last issue was like, it was off from like the main story. I don't know. The main story is not like coming in. It feels like he's like laying little things like,
for what
How he
could-
does.
but they're like feel a little scattered right now. I know eventually they're all gonna
Tight
pay
up.
off and whatever,
Right.
but it's like, yeah, the last issue was definitely about like not even like the main guy. It was about his assistant or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And
no
some like
thanks.
family shit that went on with it, and then it was cool. I enjoyed it, but it's like it ain't following the main story that we like came here for.
Yeah.
Right.
They're on 7.
As far as I know.
They're on 7.
Okay.
Okay.
God damn.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
catching
and
up to do.
they're all beefy, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
You know
so
you're not
they're
getting through
ballads.
that shit.
They're all
without
ballads.
reading a couple of pages.
You're taking 4 minutes a page, buddy.
But when you see when they show you the tribunal and all this crazy shit that like I'm just there for like the concepts that
Seriously,
they're
once you get to
introducing.
the Marvel cosmology, you don't give a shit. Just give me. Just give me. Just give me.
Like they just introduce people that a cab driver that has a demon face and speaks in a demon tongue, and they don't say shit about him.
It's just Tuesday.
He's just there. Yeah, he's just there. And I'm like, who is he?
He's a cab driver.
I get that feeling from reading the Nick Fury shit. It's like they just introduce so many concepts and never expound.
Never
They're
come
like,
back.
This is a speakeasy with ghosts.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay.
There were two Minotaurs that had an old style horse and carriage, and they charged a tax, but they don't tell you what the tax is, and then they're just there 1 second and gone the next.
Proficiency tax.
They were great. They were fucking riding this chariot on the side of the fucking Empire State Building. It made no fucking sense. And then they got to the destination. They opened the door, and then later, they're like cosmic Uber. It's great.
And it's awesome.
you guys are making me want to get into it.
I know. I need to, right?
This is the kind of shit I'm always about. The more abstract it is, the more nonsensical it is, the more I'm into it. Like, I get that some people want some grounded stories and they want it to relate to some things, but give me some wacky, goofy ideas that make me think about, what if? Make me think that. That's all.
Yeah, when they start stretching the material and, freestyling it, I like when they do that too, in ways that, of course.
Playing with the lore a bit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is space. It's like, what if?
Yeah, get in there and play a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to love when the Fantastic Four did it.
Yeah.
But they're a little too smart for me. Well, with that being said, guys, I think that is the end of our comic book reviews.
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about Blood Hunt? Did you get the Red Band edition? Did you get the regular shit? Let us know what you guys think about all the comics we read and comics that you are reading. Please follow us at Thirsty Nerds on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow me at Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
You can follow me at Stooge Prime on Twitter.
You can follow me at What's King Making on TikTok while I was around.
And you can follow me at Just_Uno in Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah. And that's it. See you, nerds.
Later.